the Biden administration doesn't know what to do.
A Florida judge may have to get involved and would have to potentially extradite Trump from Florida to New York.
So for years, Mr. Cohen has acted like he is above the law. So for years, Mr. Cohen.
Love or loathe Donald Trump, it's a sad day for America.
We the people of enough. The Looney Tune radical leftist prosecutors want to indict our great president.
Did you know about the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels?
So for years, Mr. Cohen has acted like he is above the law. He has considered himself and openly referred to himself as Mr. Trump's fixer. He is played by a different set of rules, or should we say no rules at all. He has never thought that the little man, or especially women, and even more women like me, mattered. That ends now. My attorney and I are committed to making sure that everyone finds out the truth and the facts of what happened.
Because we live in an era, and look, in which the fact that the former president may or may not have had an affair with an adult film star is not really the kind of story or charge that in itself will resonate with the American people the way it might have many years ago, even when you take into account the hush money payment. But let's be clear. Donald Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, was sentenced to multiple years in prison on charges arising out of the exact same fact pattern. And he spent over a year in incarceration and was given house arrest, early release house arrest due to the COVID pandemic.
Any response? Any response? Have an audience.
His documents is inaccurate.
How do you feel about you may have changed an election?
The reason that this is a big deal, even if the charge itself is not certainly the most severe of the charges that Donald Trump might eventually face, is that if in fact this happens this week, that the former president of the United States is criminally indicted, it will be the first time it's ever happened. And love or loathe Donald Trump, it's a sad day for America, albeit potentially a valuable lesson in terms of the rule of law.
A lot of people up there.
He could potentially be extradited in New York. So if an indictment issues and Trump doesn't voluntarily appear, that's when a judge would have to issue an arrest warrant. And under the full faith and credit clause of the Constitution, a Florida judge may have to get involved and would have to potentially extradite Trump from Florida to New York. Again, I don't expect this to happen. That would be a political circus. That's why I think cooler heads will prevail and Trump will voluntarily appear in New York to avoid any potential arrest or extradition. But the New York laws would not be a bar on Trump holding office or even running for office. So although it may throw a wrench in the case, because we know that if Trump is indeed elected to be president in 2024, a sitting president can't be charged with a crime. So, but there's nothing preventing Trump from being charged right now or preventing him from running during the next cycle.